Madison Square Garden, it's the Stanley Cup Playoffs presented by Geico, the first of 3 Game 7s tonight. As much orange as there was in the crowd last night, there's blue tonight in New York. It's Ranger blue for the New York Rangers and the Philadelphia Flyers. Same guys as last night. Maybe a little more pressure. 25-year-old Steve Mason, 4th straight playoff start for the Flyers. 2 wins and 3, 89 stops of 95 shots. Henrik Lundqvist, 73 straight postseason starts dating back 9 years. In his last 5 Madison Square Garden Game 7s, he's won them all. And only 5 goals against in the 5 games. Dueling stats are all over. Dueling players begin. Claude Giroux for the Flyers. No change in his team's lineup. Only one change for the lineup of the Rangers and Marty St. Louis. Daniel Carcillo is in. A fistic winger. And J.T. Miller is out. The 5th Game 7 for referee Chris Rooney. The 2nd for Tim Peel. Derek Nansen and Derek Amell are the linesmen, and we begin. Kimmo Timonen will start it. Ripped back ahead by Voracek. Played by Girardi. Safely to McDonough. Up for Nash. Flipped along by Giroux. Played by Girardi. Turned by St. Louis. Feeds on to Nash, and a save made by Mason. And pivoting back was Hagelin. Took the hit, but he got it on to Brad Richards. Walks it on. Richards to the outside, forced there, and then has to fiddle it through and got it to Carcillo. Led on back for a shot by Strawman that was blocked aside.
What a block by Vinny LeCavalier, getting in the lane there against Kevin Klein. Real good job.
John Moore played it across. Right back in comes Ronaldo. Ronaldo, a shot that's held by Lundqvist. Back to the outside by Voracek. Voracek drifting, handed it on back for a flyer to the corner that got the glass and is jammed around behind again by Raffl. Poked along by McDonald, taken by Giroux, and a shot. It's blocked. And Giroux again, and that one carefully held by Lundqvist.
Eddie Craig Berube changed on the fly to get Giroux out there with Voracek and Raffl. A little line change he made last night in game number 6.
But thrown across by Braden Shen, collared by Hartnell, dropped back in now for Simmons. Jostles there with Stahl, both of them down, but it's played ahead to St. Louis. Nudges it back up the wing, Nash there, flexed it across, and just away from that reach, it is Stahl bringing it in. Stahl a shot, getting a piece of it was Mason. Ahead is directed on to center. Zuccarello spun one on, Brad Richards watched there, and back in for Mason to stop.
Penalty on Ronaldo.
Penalty coming up.
Bad penalty there from Zach Ronaldo.
Real bad, Eddie. Good eye.
Talked about discipline in the open. Not a good penalty at all by the 4th line winger.
Poked along for Zuccarello. Zuccarello fed it to the back to Richards. Richards across. Brassard there. Menaced every inch of the way by Hall, and now he has to peel off. Zuccarello flipped one across. Ricocheted to St. Louis. Sent right back across, and Brassard there. Side of the net, and it was jabbed away by Coburn. Led on to the back again. Big drive by Richards. Got the glass. And will have to be chased down. Stride able to bring this one ahead. Under 6.5 to go. First period and no score. The reversal failed from Strawman. Looking for help, and he got it. Peeling it away as Giroux, and a drive by LeCavalier is held by Lundqvist. Voracek wrapped and then allowed to go by Zuccarello to the back, and that's a shot right on goal by Coburn. Thrown back to the front, and that one went off of Girardi, who picks it off, and then is walled by Raffl, who steps away. Fed one to the slot, and a shot by Coburn. Ricocheted wide. Voracek threw it from, blocked by Zuccarello. Here is Giroux spinning with it now. Wrister, and that one was blocked down and controlled by Girardi. Finessed on now for Pouliot as players spill over the boards in a line change. Coburn glides around behind and accelerates ahead with a pass, but got hung up in the feet. And a shot by Nash is fought off by Mason. Another shot, and he got that one too. Lays it right back. The forechecker is Ronaldo. Rammed into McDonough. You know that's coming when it's 36 in white. Around it comes now to Mason, who dropped it back off. Some trouble there for Luke Shen. But it was fed all the way to center and just arriving on the play and then lobbing it back along. And in again was Kevin Klein.
Not a very good trade-off there from Steve Mason.
Gustafsson played it behind. Stride able to take over there. Stride trying to jam it ahead to Atkinson, but he's got to reverse it now. Gustafsson held there and then played it up to Reed. Reed stymied along the boards by Richards and skipped off Girardi in the last dozen. Girardi tried again. That one thrown across by Hartnell and carried in by Hagelin. Time for a shot. Lets it go. Oh, and a knuckler is grabbed and thrown into traffic by Mason and then slugged back to center as the horn sounds. Think both coaches are satisfied with the first?
I would say for the most part.
Giroux fires it back in, and Lundqvist there was challenged, but played it on for McDonough. Won that sparring match back and forth, and then lost it again to Giroux. Around it comes for St. Louis to just flex back out on his backhand, and so it is played by Colburn. Turn back around now for Stepan. Stepan fed one. Girardi a shot and a save made by Mason.
Bad turnover by Braden Colburn there to Derek Stepan.
Dominic Moore for the Rangers, and off this tie-up. It is fed behind, but away from Girardi's got to get there. Swatted it along, plenty of flyers. It's jammed right back where McDonough will bang it off the boards, and Giroux keeps it. Giroux fed one on now for Hartnell, and then on back where it had to be slowed and eventually played by Voracek.
Too tough of a play there for Hartnell. Better off to keep the puck below the goal line instead of trying to make that play.
Here comes Hartnell with it. Hartnell backhander blocked off by Lundqvist. Cleared back along as far as center.
Great help there from Girardi. Really kind of break the stride of Scott Hartnell there. Looked like he was trying to get that pass all the way over to Claude Giroux. Ended up shooting it on net.
Timonen brought it ahead, and that pass spiked away. Retrieved there by Voracek. Punched right back on again and finessed well away from Braden Shen. Angled out by Girardi and flexed on now for a chance for Nash. Getting a piece of it was Mason. A terrific short-handed opportunity for Rick Nash and the Rangers as Strike feeds it back.
Skate left, shoot right for Nash while short-handed. What a stop by Mason.
Strom in there as well. Sent back ahead for the carry back up and the hoist out to center by Richards. Then careened back down for McDonald. Flipped one that Carcillo got fed in front on a save and a rebound outside the net. Unable to poke that one home was Zuccarello. Twist one in front, score! Carcillo!
Well, this all started because of the giveaway by Andrew MacDonald below the goal line. The anticipation right there of Daniel Carcillo to take the puck away. A soft play by MacDonald, and the Rangers with support, speed, and cycling, and a no-look backhand pass from Zuccarello right to Carcillo.
Eddie, you played with a guy named Wayne Gretzky that had that kind of backhand spinning ability. What a pass by Matt Zuccarello, who could barely find a home here with the New York Rangers last year. Had to go to Russia to play. He played pretty well here for Alain Vigneault.
Yeah, you could argue most consistent.
It is played by Voracek. Has Ronaldo nearby and shoveled to him. Threw one to the front. It rattled on down for Voracek. Around in front on it. Fought up by Lundqvist, and he's able to cover.
Well, Jake Voracek was taking that puck from behind the net on his backhand. And I think he saw Brian Boyle was coming right down on him. He was going to have to take a hit to make a play. Right part of your screen. There's Voracek, and here comes Boyle. Doesn't get a lot on it, isn't able to elevate this puck with Lundqvist being down. A lot of room upstairs, but he just fanned on it and wasn't able to get elevation.
Yeah, that's a good, hard, clean check by Boyle. That's what he's supposed to do, clear the crease. Don't let the man stand there and search for a second chance opportunity.
Stepping to this now is Simmons. Simmons able to float one along, and Hartnell soccers it further, but an odd man rush, 3-on-1. Fed across to St. Louis, and a great pad stop. Rebound battle in front, they can't poke it home. Still it's loose in the crease, and it's pulled off by Nash. Bad angle shot, ricocheted off the glass. What chaos at the front. Held to the outside now for Strawman. Plays it safely back in through that busted stick for Nash. And it gets tangled up there, and the Flyers feverishly trying to get it out and take pressure off. Can't do it. St. Louis over for a shot that got the glass from Stepan. Brassard with Couturier. They tangle, and it's pulled free by Zuccarello. Wristed one across. Brassard backhand. Oh, and that one blocked off. We're going to get a penalty call.
Might be goaltender interference here on Benoit Pouliot.
Fed it to the back. Timonen gave it to him again. Giroux back to Timonen once more. Looks and hands it across. Voracek there. Then on back to Timonen. Threw it to the front. It's blocked off. Diving, and then eventually seeing it played back out on the stick of McDonough, who's up on a 2-on-1. He's got a man up the wing. Hagelin, and his shot was blocked up high and out of play. Stahl with the defensive play there, and another defensive play off of Strawman. Dutton in deep by Streit. He's shoved down, but is able to flex it in deep. Strawman must play again. Around it comes near Streit. Streit tangled up and bumped there. It's chopped onto Streit. Handed back to McDonald. Drive, and it's blocked down by Strawman. Fed across it, another shot, and that one was blocked by St. Louis from Braden Schen's stick. Then it comes to Braden Schenn again. Tried to pop one through, and the Rangers steer it along. It's not out yet, and then it's floated out of play. On a deflection, there will not be a penalty. Gustafsson will get another try. Decides the other boards will be friendly. They're not. Stahl waits and lets it go, and a save Mason and a rebound, and it's squirmed there. And a diving play made wide by Zuccarello. Thrown back on by Strawman. Pouliot, and then Strawman again. Laid it back in deep for the control there, and a butt. Score! Pouliot!
Talk about how important it is, players without the puck. Here's Benoit Pouliot. The pass is going to be made here. Watch what Pouliot does. He doesn't stay to the outside. There's an opportunity to get inside position. He wins the foot race. No chance for Mason.
What a pass by Brassard. Smart play away from the puck by Pouliot. This is a line that's been savaging teams all season long for the New York Rangers. Benoit Pouliot's never played this well since he came into the league with the Minnesota Wild as a 4th overall pick in his draft year.
McDonald's pass is punched right back in deep by Nash. Right near the front, taken along by St. Louis now. Drifts to the outside and drops it behind for Nash. Checked off. Wrap around! Oh, and another try blocked off by Mason. Stepan thought he had it, and Mason with a remarkable play, and the Flyers have it back. Wow! Jammed around behind by Brad Richards. Taken by Luke Schenn. Connects to Simmons. Tried to play it along. Could not. More trouble for the Flyers in their own end. It is Richards shoving one around in front. Hagelin getting a piece of that one was Mason. My goodness. Hagelin again, and Mason jabbed it aside. Richards pumped one to the front, and it settled down and played on out. Oh, and Simmons giving a shiver there by McDonough. On to Hagelin. Stash back in the last 7 of the second. Mason fires it around. Kept there by Zuccarello. And that one went wide, and that's enough for 2 periods of action. We are underway in the 3rd. What has to happen here for the next goal to be the Flyers instead of the Rangers?
Well, they got to get their forechecking game going, something they've talked about all series long, and the only way to do that is strengthen numbers, get the puck below the goal line, and take that puck right to the crease of Henrik Lundqvist.
So Streit steps ahead and lobs one on to Voracek. Shrugged off that, got it to Giroux. Oh, and he tried to slide inside of the net for Raffl. Giroux battling again, and it kicked along the boards. Luke Schenn with it there. Shovels one that spiked to the glass by Raffl. Knifed on now, and it's given on to Voracek. Tried for Raffl, kicked away by Pouliot, and hoisted back out of trouble. Now it's getting chaotic again. Here's Simmons moving. Threw one in front that's hoisted away by Strawman. Oh, my! What a collision there.
Hartnell on Pouliot. Wow, that's big body hockey right there.
Bouncing puck is settled down and played on now for Coburn, and then on to Atkinson. Atkinson moving, shooting, he scores! Atkinson! And it's 2-1.
Well, it looked like Atkinson was trying to pass this puck the whole way when he got it. A shot pass, it comes right back to him. Lundqvist moves left, and it goes right past him on the stick side.
In game number 1, Atkinson took a double minor. The Rangers capitalized, eventually won 4-1. In game number 2, Atkinson scored a goal that helped the Flyers win 4-2, and he just got them back into this game number 7 with that goal.
And a pass is taken by the Flyers, and here's Simmons on the exchange from Hartnell. Simmons slipped it in, Hartnell trying to get by. Hartnell tried to center one, he's boomed into there. Meanwhile, coming by and wiping out as Simmons tried to play. Hartnell got it there, trying to feed one along, no luck. Stahl in the way, and Hartnell as well. Reaching in as San Luis, puck squibs free. Can be settled down, and then is quickly lost around behind by Strawman, who regains. Challenge from Hartnell. It's up for grabs again. Trying to jam it free as Brayden Schenn as Hartnell walked it along with his skates. San Luis set it there, and it's lost again. Simmons a shot, blocked, and then covered by Lundqvist. What chaos. Bodies piling up in the blue paint, and the clock is stopped. Game 7 turned over to Nash, brought it on ahead. Sent it across, spiked free by Timonen, and geared right back up ice. Carried on now for Giroux, trying to fight his way by. Flex one in front, blocked down by Lundqvist.
Boy, what an effort there by Claude Giroux.
Get it right back again. Put up the wing now to Raffl, steamed back across for the carry on by Streit. Moves in the shadow of Giroux. Streit able to move ahead. Streit jammed it around behind. It slowed down there and fed it front. Oh, and a save on Raffl that time by Lundqvist. Angled on out to center. A surge indeed. Long toss ahead. Rangers in the midst of a change. It's jammed along by Stahl. Set up at center and carried on by San Luis. Dropped on back for Stepan, and the shot hit a leg. That of Luke Schenn. Stepan able to guide it around behind. Feet in front for Nash, and that shot was blocked by Reed. Connects to McDonald. Couturier is out there along with Atkinson, who takes this pass and hands it over to the other forward, Reed. Reed is shot, and that one blocked away. Reed with it again, handed it onto the back, another change. Luke Schenn holds, shoots one, deflected on goal, and blocked off. Atkinson again, and that one blocked as well, and covered by Lundqvist. Luke Schenn starts ahead. Long passes up to Atkinson, who moves ahead. Atkinson delays and flops one that is spiked away by Lundqvist, but gotten there by Couturier. Laid on Gustafsson, a shot, and a ricochet off of Lundqvist. Played on around now to Couturier. Has some space and hands it on back. Streit with it there. Fanned on the shot, or the pass that was coming. Meanwhile, along it comes near Reed. Checked off by Richards, and it's blown by Klein into the pile. Nudge free again. Carcillo trying to poke it along, still working there. My goodness, 2:40 to go in the third of game 7. Something will soon happen. It is back into Carcillo and played on back legally to Klein, and then down to the ice he goes. Meanwhile, it's floated on back by Hagelin and taken by Stahl. Jam back up the boards as the Flyers have made another change. 2:20 to go, and icing called against the Rangers.
So you got some tired players on the ice, especially on the back end for the New York Rangers.
Giroux, Voracek, Simmons, Hartnell, Streit, Timonen. And Dominic Moore to take the draw opposite Giroux. And he won it to the corner. Blasted along by Girardi. Settled down by Timonen. Threw one in front. It's canceled out and sent back down the ice again. Will this be an icing? Yes.
Big question. Is it icing or not? The point of emphasis is a hash mark. Who won the race? Looked like Matt Zuccarello won the race. That's why it's not an icing call.
And that's why the referee and linesman got together, got the call right, and brought the face off the center ice.
The New York Rangers move on to face Pittsburgh for the first time in 6 years.